Welcome! Are you ready to get excited? Because I'm sure as shit that I am, because I've got this big box to open with you guys here today. Now then, it's a big box. You might think there is multiple items in there. Well, there is, because twos are multiple. There is only 2 Funko Pops in this box, but one of them is pretty big. The other one is just a standard size. The big one, or the bigger one, is the really tasty piece here. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say this is a grail of mine. It's one that I've had my eye on pretty much since day one of me collecting Funko. Just never seen it at a price I'm willing to pay until now. And also what's exciting about this video is, for me, it's another opportunity to try out another independent UK Funko selling website. And the website in question have their own cardboard box. It's the Pop Shed. I will of course leave a link for the Pop Shed in the description text box, but I'm really looking forward to finding out how these guys do with packaging and the overall experience for me as a customer ordering from there. I think the Pop Shed, their website's not been up very long. I think they've been selling on Instagram for quite some time, but their actual website is fairly new, so I think I was probably one of the first people to use it. So I'm glad I didn't wait around for someone else to snap these up, because I think that would have happened if I hadn't jumped in there first. Before I begin, just a quick note about independent Funko sellers in the UK, and I suppose the US as well. It stands to reason worldwide as far as I'm concerned. Do support them. If you're a Funko collector, and if you're watching this video, chances are you are, then have a shop around. One of the complaints back in 2018 when I was a Funko newbie and I was just starting collecting, one of the complaints from other collectors, particularly here in the UK, was there's not enough places to buy Pops. Fast forward 2 years. Yeah, 2020, we know it's been a shit of a year for obvious reasons. But one bright spot for us as collectors is the amount of new websites, and really good ones as well. And I've used and reviewed a few of them now that have cropped up, particularly here in the United Kingdom. That's just my little sort of soapbox moment about using particularly domestic independent Funko sellers, but there's also good ones in America. Basically what I'm saying is, don't think that like you automatically have to go to anyone associated with the Hook Group, because yes, it's your money, it's your choice, but if you don't support these companies, a lot of whom have started to trade this year under difficult circumstances, then they're not going to survive, and then we as collectors will be left with little choice, like it was more like a couple of years ago. Right, on with the programme. So, the Pop Shed. This order cost me in total £105 for just 2 Pops. But when you see what I've got, I think you'll see I've actually got a really good deal. And when I get a good deal, I need a good knife. And there is none gooder than this trusty yellow fella right here. Please release me, let me go, 'cause I don't love you anymore. Those hands are warm and yours are cold. Release me, my darling, let me go. Alright, and now it's time for us to once again have a whistle. Woo! I'm so excited to get into this. Do it carefully, resting on this precarious surface I have here. Oh, I've got an invoice. It's got a little note on it. It says, "Hi James," for that is the name that I ordered this under. It's my actual name, obviously. "Thank you for supporting our small business. As a special thank you, here's 10% off your next order. Code James10. That's all one word. I'm assuming that's for everyone to use. Best wishes, the Pop Shed team. So James 10, there it is on screen. Please use that. If it's only a use once code, then, you know, first come first served. If you've got it, then great. Hopefully it's one that can be used multiple times, but I'm happy to pass that on. But thank you so much, PopShed. Right, packaging wise, we've got a lot of this really thick kind of textured paper. Smells a bit funny, but I think this sort of paper does. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to be picking up first here. I'll tell you what, we'll do the smaller non-Grail pop first, as I'm going to build up anticipation. I'm making a bit of a mess with this paper here, but that's okay. It's come in their own PopShed branded sorter. This was, I think, $34.99, maybe overpaid for it a little, but when I saw that they had it and I was definitely getting the other item, I thought, you know what, let's just get this. In for a penny, in for a pound and all that. And it's in a line that I do collect some of from time to time. I really like these sorters because they feel a bit stronger than normal Funko sorter boxes. The pop I'm going to show you first is number 226 in the Pop Television, namely Doctor Who line. It's Weeping Angel. Yeah! Okay, so I came across this when I was looking on PopShed's site for the first time. Bit of an impulse purchase, but I do want to get more Doctor Who pops that mean something to me, of sort of characters and episodes that I'm a fan of. And the Weeping Angel, they first appeared in the brilliant episode from, I think it was season 3, I think, Blink. Still one of the best Doctor Who stories ever, and that's including both classic and new era. And they've also featured later on as well. They've probably featured in episodes that I've not even watched myself yet. I looked on eBay to see if this was any cheaper. It wasn't. I think the one nearest the same price was one that was listed for around the same, so about $34.95, but then it was like another £4 or £5 in postage, whereas obviously I got free postage with this order. I look on the back, I do have some of these. Don't have the 12th Doctor or the 11th Doctor. I do have a 10th Doctor, but it's not that one, it's the Regeneration version. I've got Tom Baker's 4th Doctor, and a Dalek, and a Cyberman. I don't have the Adipose. There's the Weeping Angel, and I've got a TARDIS, but it's the materialising TARDIS, not the regular one. So, box condition looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you can tell this is an old pop with the old Funko logo, but this just looks like it's completely fresh, like a brand new release. So that's marvellous. I'm going to get Weeping Angel out briefly so we can have a closer look. This will have been long vaulted as well, don't forget. And here she is. I guess it's a she. Don't blink, don't look away, that kind of deal. But I love this sort of stone effect with the sort of spatter that you would get from a kind of sculpture, a stone statue, if you will. What can you say about it? It's the Weeping Angel, kind of a scary pop, but I love it, and it just represents a really interesting villain, for want of a better term, from the Doctor Who universe. From certainly one of my favourite episodes, probably right up there, like maybe my favourite of all time. Yeah, just a quick look at Weeping Angel, as I really want to show you this Grail that I've got. And it is one as well, it is not me exaggerating. When I saw it at this price, yeah, $74.99 for this next thing. It's still expensive, still one of the more expensive Funko Pops that I've ever got, but I just couldn't say no. So, I'm just going to shift this box out of the way. Now this has come in kind of a double box type deal, so I think I need to just do a little bit more slizzling. I mean, that was a pretty big box just for 2 items, but you know, they probably didn't have a box a size under, but they filled it out with plenty of protective paper. So I'm not going to complain, you know, it's come safely, and that's all that matters. This is something else that's been vaulted for a long time now. I just looked at the back and I'm so ecstatic about having this. So be very careful. So, you tell I'm just really happy. I'm really happy here. And what I've got to show you is, oh my god, I Can't believe I've got this. Number 9 in the pop rides. It's from Breaking Bad. It's Jesse Pinkman and his crystal ship. Oh, wow. I mean, this... I think this was like the first pop ride that I ever saw when I started collecting. I thought I'd like that. I collected the Breaking Bad pops, or one of each character anyway. That collection was completed for me probably about 18 months ago. I just kind of resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to get the crystal ship. Every time it's come around somewhere, like on a Facebook auction or whatever, it's been sort of triple figures. I've actually got it, and I'm just delighted. I've already got a Jesse Pinkman pop. My other Jesse Pinkman, someone wants to buy that, so I'm not going to say who or when or why. Because they'll be no doubt wanting to do an unboxing of that at some point. But I only have one character each. I know with it being a pop ride, it's a little bit different, but it's still a Jesse Pinkman, and I don't need a duplicate. So the crystal ship will replace the standard Pinkman pop. I want to get this out and have a look, but it is taped up on the bottom anyway. The top's not taped. I don't really like opening pops from the top. Yeah, you know what, let's get it out. Come on. As my mother would say, you might as well be hung for a sheep as for a lamb, which I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it sounds like something appropriate to say in this instance. Again, being very careful here. The box, I mean, just before I do get it open, to say this is, what, 2014, 2015? Condition of this is absolutely fantastic. I've only got one other pop ride currently, which is the 1960s Batmobile. Awesome. I mean, the RV that Walt and Jesse cook in, an absolutely iconic vehicle of American television. Breaking Bad, my favourite US drama of all time. Awesome show. Oh, he does come out. I wasn't expecting him to, because I was like sort of pulling a little. There's a bit of resistance, but he does come out, so excellent stuff. So here is Jesse himself. He's got a wad of cash in his hand. You can see there where he stands atop the crystal ship. I know these pop rides aren't to scale for obvious reasons, and that does annoy certain people, but you know, it's a bit of fun. Check that out. I mean, that is just awesome. I am so delighted to have got this. I never thought I'd be getting another Breaking Bad pop, because it doesn't look like they're going to be releasing anymore, which is fine. But Better Call Saul hasn't finished yet, and they've not released any more in that after Jimmy McGill, which is a bit of a shame, because I would obviously collect Better Call Saul pops, being that I'm a fan of that, as I am its parent show Breaking Bad. But Jesse back in the RV, with its bullet holes, its tinted windows, one of them cracked, look. See the front on, some lovely detail on this. Kind of got like a dirty, speckly effect all around it as well. There's the, I'm assuming that's like air conditioner on top of there. Oh, it's got a little license plate that says Crystal. I don't think that's particularly accurate to the series. That's just a little sort of funny bit that Funko will have done. But I think that is marvellous. I'm not going to struggle putting this back in its box now. This will be an inbox pop for me, I think. Although it's just so cool, it really should be displayed out of box, I think. But I'm gonna put this back in its box after I finish filming. So, what did I think of my first order at the Pop Shed? Well, needless to say, I think you can tell that I am absolutely delighted. Thank you so much to the team at the Pop Shed for amazing packaging. Thank you for the 10% off code. James 10, don't forget. If it's a one-time use thing, then it's first come, first served. And if it's multiple use, then just everyone get to the Pop Shed, get 10% off your order, see what they've got. Great new website, literally a new website as well. It launched less than a week ago. Thank you again, and thank you to all of you for watching this video. I want to give special thanks, of course, to all my amazing subscribers and patrons. My Patreon link and my Funko affiliate links, and of course a link to the Pop Shed's website. All that good stuff is in the description text box. go on. I know you don't always check out the description text box, but today's the day that you actually go and do that, because there is some really tasty stuff there, discounts to be had, things to discover, websites to try. If you're a Funko collector, then it's all good in the neighbourhood. I'm going to go now, and as I say, although I'm going to spend probably the next few hours just admiring him out of box, I will later on put Jesse and the crystal ship back in box. And of course, I don't want to forget about putting this lovely, beautiful Weeping Angel here into an ATB Pop Protector. And I do hope that all of you will join me again next time for my next Funko Pop Grail unboxing. Cheers everyone. See ya!